Hey there, Emily Gibbons for the Literacy Nest. If you are going to be watching lots of Literacy Nest videos, I so thank you and appreciate your support. Make sure that you hit subscribe so you get notifications whenever I have a new YouTube video on my channel. So let's talk a little bit about comprehension quick checks within the confines of using decodable text. Now, you might be thinking, well, of course, Emily, decodable text, we're working on our decoding skills. Sure, but we also want to weave in just small opportunities to be checking for their understanding. Now, there's a way we can do that. We can just pick out simple, like right there questions just to make sure that they're following with what the characters are, maybe whatever, a simple problem or solution, or maybe a lesson that was learned from the story. But another way that you can structure your comprehension quick checks is by formulating questions where the student has to go into the text and highlight the answer. But the answer is going to be a word that follows that particular skill or concept that you are teaching in your lesson. Let me give you an example. So let's pretend that you were teaching soft G. So I have a passage here called the Icy Plunge Challenge, and I've printed off 2 copies. This is from my 321 Decodable Passages bundle. So at the very end of 321, there's always like doing 3 things, 2 things, 1 thing, and they're based on either very short language concept questions or maybe just one comprehension style question at the bottom where they have to pull out and answer certain things. But I'm going to structure it a little bit differently. So I've got 2 copies, one for me, one for the student. The next thing I'm going to do is pull out 3 words that I know came from the passage that are also soft G, and I'm going to note them. So the words that I decided to pick out for myself for my questions were urge, plunge, and then the last one was change. So those 3 words. The next thing I'm going to do is write down questions that will accompany those words. So the first question is, what did Marge and Roger both feel at the beginning? So something for where they're really looking at the beginning of the story. What word was used to mean go into the icy water? And what did the friends do after the icy plunge? So let's talk about how this will work. So here's the story. I'm going to walk you through how I would ask those questions. Icy plunge challenge. Marge and Roger both felt the urge to help children in need. When they noticed a huge poster hanging for the Icy Plunge Challenge to raise money, Marge said to Roger, "Let's do this. We can ask people to donate, and we will take the Icy Plunge Challenge." Roger read the poster. "This means we have to plunge into icy cold water on the first day of the year. Brr, that kind of makes me cringe." Marge and Roger thought it was a strange way to raise money, but it might be fun. The day of the icy plunge was frigid, but sunny. The friends had dry clothes to change into after the plunge. "Are you ready for this challenge, Roger?" asked Marge. "Let's plunge," yelled Roger. Okay, so this, I have my copy, student has their copy, and they have a highlighter. I like to use these little gel highlighters. I don't know, they just feel kind of smooth. Kids like the feel of them too. And they don't bleed through the text too. That's another reason why I like these. Okay, so I'll be asking them. Okay, so I want you to look back in the passage. I'm going to ask you a question. What did Marge and Roger both feel at the beginning? So what they have to do is go through and answer and see, they both felt the urge to help children in need. Okay, so the word I'm picking out is urge. Highlight urge. Next question. What word was used to mean go into the icy water? Now that word was used multiple times, so I want to make sure that they get the gist of what we're talking about here, what it means to plunge. Okay, all right, and they say, oh, plunge. This means we have to plunge into icy cold water on the first day of the year. Okay, highlight plunge. Okay. And then what were the friends going to do after the icy plunge? What was their plan? Oh, they were going to change into dry clothes after the plunge. Good. So we're going to highlight the word change. Okay. So what I have done there is pull out 3 words that followed that particular spelling skill, soft G, and also provided just a quick comprehension check, something that happened in the beginning and the end, and also a key vocab word, which was the word plunge. It's in the title, it's used multiple times in the passage. I want to make sure that they understand what that word is. Okay, so it's kind of like one of our tier 2 type words, right? So, and then after that, then you can have them go down and do the 3, 2, 1. So let me know if you've tried framing your quick comprehension check questions in this way before and how it's worked out. If you have any further tips, definitely let me know. I'd love to hear them. All right, so I will make sure that the link to the 321 bundle is in the description of this video. But thank you so much for watching. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe. I'll see you soon.